Well, doggy. Good morning. It is 7:12, the Plan B Morning Show. Brock Hunter.
Morning. Here we go.
Sweet banjo picking at 7:12 in the morning. Hey, don't forget we are streaming. Find us on there. We'll be hanging out for the next hour or so, getting on the fun.
Come see me in my sweet Under Armour shirt. Real quick, you know what I want to say about that? Remember Under Armour growing up? It was just the stuff you wore underneath your football pads.
Yeah.
It's all it was. It's all they had.
Yeah.
And I remember like when it first came out, like, wait, what? They're actually making things you can wear underneath your pads specifically for it. And it was super expensive back in the day.
The compression shirts and everything.
Yeah.
I think I maybe had one. I think I had the knockoff brand, but yeah, Under Armour was a big deal. Now it's become a status symbol. What you see is people in their Under Armour grabbing drinks out of their Yeti coolers on the back of their jacked up.
Dude, I went to go get an Under Armour sweatshirt. Well, I was like last year.
Forget it.
It's like $70.
Yeah. Yep.
What? $70? I better be a better athlete.
Yeah.
By putting this on. My attributes better go up.
It's not even athletic sweatshirt. It's just a sweatshirt. You know what I mean? Like,
what?
It's ridiculous. You know what I think is interesting? And maybe you've seen this. You know what's a fashion? Like fashionable now? Carhartt. Like you have city people, women in the city, guys who are not doing manual labor wearing Carhartt.
Yeah.
Now look, I'm not saying Carhartt is old, but when you got some guy in it's
got to piss some construction people off, right?
Well, because it's going to jack the price up of actual workwear that they need. Because
now it's fashionable. People are buying it. Now we can jack the price. Yeah, that's trash.
Yeah.
It's the girl. Yeah, the girl with the Carhartt hat.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like you picked, I mean, I'm not saying I have, but have you picked up a shovel?
No.
Have you thrown some dirt over your shoulder?
Yeah. Carhartt's always been worn. Carhartt is what was worn by the kids on my school bus, and I grew up in a country town. That's why.
Do you know how to work an excavator?
Absolutely.
Replace the drainage pipe. No.
I have stirred my Stanley thermos. So
Give me the hat.
Yeah, you can see them. They're in their brown Carhartt hat, their pink Stanley thermos, their black black Under Armour shirt, their Lululemon pants, and their Ugg boots.
You know where Jesus. You know where it originated from? I don't know this for a fact, but this is a fact. This is guaranteed. This is coming straight from the brain, but I know this is how it happened. Some girl went somewhere with her husband, who is a construction guy. She didn't bring a coat or a hat, and it was absolutely effing freezing where they went because she wanted to look cute. She didn't want her hair to get all messed up.
Yep.
And she ended up taking the guy's hat because they were cold, and he was a nice guy, and he was like, here's my hat.
Yep.
She put it on, and Becky, your friend, was like, oh, my God, you look cute in a Carhartt hat.
I love that. Oh, my God.
So she kept it.
Brown.
And then Becky went and got one because she thought it looked cute, and she thought, oh, I want to be just like Chrissy.
Yeah.
And then boom, 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 boom.
Yep.
It caught on, and now all the girls are wearing Carhartt.
Some influencer that has like 5 million followers for some reason because she's attractive.
Yeah.
This is my new favorite shirt. It's Carhartt. I think I'm saying it's a Carhartty. I think it's Carhartty. Very fashionable. And I think you should all go out, get your Carhartty shirts. They make very nice jackets.
And we're all over here yelling at Joe. Why did you give her the hat? You should have given her like an O'Neill hat or something, you know?
Yeah. Moron. Even Champion's expensive now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. What?
Yeah.
So it's Champion. Like, here's another thing that was brought up over the weekend. Fancy me on this, man. Is brand a thing anymore, or can you wear anything and it's fine? Like I presented the question over the weekend to a group of people of like, name a brand that if you wear that they're like, like that's not cool. It's like New Balance is cool now. All the kids are wearing New Balance. You know what the one answer was? Skechers. Somebody said, oh yeah, you can't wear Skechers. I'm like, really? Why?
So it's not fashionable to wear Skechers.
Fashionable to wear Skechers, but that was like the only answer somebody could come up with over the weekend.
I mean, I don't know. Maybe my George brand. Like I'm wearing George brand, or is maybe like
George brand is awesome.
You think it's awesome though, but it's not like you're going to see it, on the streets of New York in high fashion areas. You know what I mean?
No, I mean it's good clothing and stylish
clothing. I got a George shirt on right now. Maybe Amazon Essentials. Would that be considered?
I think it's great.
But see, what I'm saying though, but that's what you think it's great. Now, is it fit into the fashion? Like is it fashionable now?
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's a good question because there are some shoes I like Puma. Like, are Puma shoes cool?
I think so. I think Pumas are still cool. Yeah, not like they were.
Because Pumas back when I grew up, it was like, oh yeah, he plays soccer. So
yeah,
Pumas on.
Yeah.
Like indoor soccer shoes.
Or the Adidas with the 3 black stripes.
Yeah.
And the clamshell toe. You had to have those.
Yeah. Fred Durst from the cover of Limp Bizkit.
Love it.
Used to draw that all the time.
Yeah. Amazing. So good. But yeah, I don't know. I see. For me, I'm just not in on the fashion. Like I don't understand it. I'm not wearing any article of clothing that costs more than $10 on my person right now.
Like Hurley. Could I wear Hurley?
You might be a little old for Hurley.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm wondering.
But that's not that it's not fashionable. You're just, you're almost 40. You don't need to wear Billabong board shorts, okay, Hunter?
Yeah,
that's what it is. Yeah,
but I like them.
I don't think you're going into the what store sells those? Why can't I think of it? Journeys, or what was the one that sold Billabong and all that stuff?
Yeah, we used to get them at the Buckle all the time.
The Buckle had it. Yeah, there's another one that was like a surf shop.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Anyway, I don't know. I was thinking about that over the weekend.
Yeah,
just like branding, man. I don't know what to wear anymore.
Well, you got your Under Armour on now, you fancy boy, with your fancy
fancy
Under Armour.
I'm an athlete. No, you're not.
I'll just get a white marker and draw it on my black.
Kind of like what I did with your shoes that one time.
But yeah, exactly. You're wearing Under Armour and you're not going to do anything athletic today. It just doesn't make sense.
Nothing.
It just doesn't make
it's
sense.
It's a nice couch shirt,
Yeah. It keeps me mobile when I'm eating.
You still have the Nicros?
No, those are.
I was gonna say, yeah, dude, those things got.
I'll be honest. I think Kiki died a little bit inside when I wore those. I think whenever, and again, if you don't, this goes back to the infancy of Hunter and I's relationship.
First year,
like the first year, and you took a pair of
Velcro, gray Velcro therapeutic shoes
from Walmart that were $5.99. Yeah, they were like extra wide. For old men, they were for like an old guy in a walker.
They were until I painted some Nike signs on those bad boys.
Nike signs on them, and they were super comfortable. But I really do think my wife died a little bit inside every time I
called them the Nicros.
Yeah,
brilliant, dude.
I mean, it was a great shoe, super great shoe.
Mm-hmm.
But my wife did not. I think she probably threw them out. I think at one point she's like,
I painted up probably like 4 or 5 pair of those shoes because they were so cheap. They were like $9 at Walmart.
Not even, I don't think. I think honestly, like $6.
Seriously.
Yeah.
So I just paint Nike signs on the Velcro straps and I'd wear them. And people, you could always see like somebody look at them and then they'd give the second look. You're like, wait a second. I've never seen a pair of Nikes like that. What?
Yeah.
But I would draw the sign legit. I mean, it looked. I used a paint pen and everything. Where'd you get those? Well, I made them. Then people start laughing at you.
No, you should have said, oh no, these are
special edition,
limited edition. Yeah. They only sell them at this place.
Go ahead, Google it. Can't find them.
I can get you a pair.
Can't find them because they don't exist.
I can get you a pair for a price. That's what you should have done. That's what you
sold those things for like $100 a pop.
Yep. Anyway, well, enough of our terrible fashion sense on the Plan B morning show.
Yeah.
Actually, you look all right. You got your Under Armour on.
Yeah, I got a fake athletic shirt on and a hat that the station gave me.
Yeah, I'm wearing a free hat that a buddy gave me. A $7 George shirt, some $12 Amazon essential shorts, cargo shorts, and my what's up, fellas.
Yep. Feel just fine, don't you?
I feel great. I'm comfortable as hell, man. You kidding me? Comfortable is it looking good too? Looking good. Anyway, hey, let's keep things moving here, folks. It's time for your morning dump. As always, your morning dump brought to you by Pump
That
Septic. Clean your septic today with Pump That Septic. Call them 269-445-77.
77.
Or visit pumpthatseptic.com. Pump it. Pump it. Pump it. Pump it. Why don't we kick it off with this? Big day today, Hunter. It is National Hamburger Day today.
Oh, yeah. I heard that earlier.
So hamburgers.
Can you put cheese on it, please?
Yeah, if you're just raw dogging a burger, I don't trust you. Now look, if you are violently lactose intolerant, I understand. You can't throw that delicious.
The only reason though.
But that's the only reason. For everyone else, other than people that will blow out their colon because they had dairy, everyone else should have cheese on their burger. Okay.
I'm gonna mark it up one more too. 2 pieces of cheese. Double cheese.
I actually usually do more. Because one, it doesn't feel like I'm doing enough. Here's some facts on hamburgers. They were invented in New Haven, Connecticut in 1900 by a lunch wagon owner named Louis Lassen. He came up with it for a customer who was in a rush and wanted something to go. So he slapped some ground steak between 2 pieces of bread. The rest is history.
Can I call trash on that?
Sure.
I think that's trash. I think it came from Hamburg, Germany.
So there is some contention there. Yeah. That is where the contention, and a lot of Europeans will say, because hamburger to me screams America. A cheeseburger,
it does. It really does.
Screams America. But what you have to remember here is in the United States, we are a melting pot. We are from people all over that come here and like I'm sorry, pizza is not American. That's from Italy. Love to say that we got dibs on tacos. French fries, hell, those aren't even ours, man.
Nope.
We tried to make them freedom fries, but we know. So let's, I guess, maybe.
Yeah, let's fact check that before we really lean into it, because I think, what was it? Some guy from Kentucky? I think he's taking some liberties here. I'm pretty sure Hamburg, Germany was the original spot where hamburgers came from.
Did you know the story of our favorite sandwich? We delve into our hamburger history to see who invented the hamburger and where it originated. Hamburgers may well be blah, 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 worldwide. Okay, let's get to it. The hamburger origin story. You may have heard that Hamburg, Germany is the home of the first hamburger. While inspiration for the hamburger did come from Hamburg, the sandwich concept was invented much later. And in fact, the concept of minced beef likely predates Hamburg, according to some. Could be no more than an urban legend, but some contend that Mongol horsemen first ate a similar style of beef or steak tartare in the 12th century.
So even before that. So this guy you were talking about is like third in line.
Yeah. When German immigrants began arriving in New York and Chicago, many earned a living by opening restaurants. Menus frequently featured Hamburg steak, an Americanized version of the German offering. It's the most expensive day. This is actually, I'm happy I'm reading about this because Tom Holland, the Spider-Man.
Oh, yeah.
He had some in video, and he came off kind of douchey talking about European food, and some guys are like, well, hamburgers, that comes from Hamburg. Well, not really. The whole, so why don't we tone down?
Concept came from the Mongolians.
Yeah. And really, maybe if you count, maybe the minced meat is a German thing, but putting it between 2 buns.
2 buns is different.
Throwing some ketchup and mustard on there, Tom Holland, you dick. Yeah.
All right. With that being said, how do you like your hamburger? Let's go with cheeseburger.
Yeah, I don't just eat hamburgers. Okay, if that's the only thing there is like, hey, we got a hot patty on a bun. Of course, I'll be fine. But I always throw some cheese on there, throw some Swiss, throw some cheddar on there. I'll be fine. I like it just medium rare. All right, I don't want it still mooing. I want it cooked. I'll be honest, the simpler the better. For me, cheese and ketchup. I'm
right there with you. Give me a double smash burger, two patties, 2 pieces of cheese, onion underneath the cheese when you put it on top.
Yep.
And maybe a little bit of ketchup. Yeah. Not that I don't like the lettuce, tomato, blah, blah, blah. But you're right. I like it more simple for some reason.
Honestly, my favorite is like a gas station aluminum foil.
Yeah.
cheeseburger.
I call them the car show burgers.
Yeah, you're right. Car show burger. That's a perfect way to describe it. Anything that's made quickly and for a lot of people, that to me is, I tell you my least favorite, and that is these gastropubs that make that burger that's 12 inches high.
It's a basketball between two buns. It's
I can't even take a bite out of it. I shouldn't have to eat it with the knife and fork. That to me is annoying. I hate that.
You always flatten it down before you eat it. Me too.
You got to squeeze it, or it's so juicy that it's just the bottom bun is completely worthless.
Falls apart.
Oh, it's on a brioche bun. Get out of here. You're making it too complicated. Right. All right. You stacked it too high.
Double smash burger. That's what we want.
I'm really honest. Actually, you know what? You give me a suitcase full of White Castle burgers, dude. I'm in heaven. I've really, honestly, smash burgers, when you just get it nice and flat, two patties. Yeah, that's the way to do it.
Damn, you brought up the White Castle.
Dude, a suitcase. You give me the rack. All right, you give me the rack of
sliders, man.
Oh my God. Slide in, slide out. I tell you what, that's what those sliders do. But
they're so good.
I like it simple, though. When it comes to my cheeseburger, I like it simple. Also, final question. Why did no father in the 90s know how to not make a flat cheeseburger?
They're always balls. What was that? Maybe they didn't have that utensil to smash it and flatten it down.
Dad, I love you. You're the grill king. Just take that spatula and push it down once.
Down.
Every time.
Yeah. Not even a hockey puck. It was more like it was like a baseball. It was like a baseball between two buns.
How would I saw it go on the grill flat. I saw it go flat on the grill. And then you get it on your bun, and it's a ring of bread that has not been touched, and then that top bun just teetering. On top of this round meatball of a burger that I have.
Right. That's a meatball. That's not a hamburger. Come on.
Just press it down. Just press it down with a spatula.
Maybe they just didn't know. Maybe they didn't know. Maybe they thought, we ball it up and then somehow, like cookies in the oven, they just flatten out, but they don't.
I need to find a photo because everyone knows what we're talking about, but I need to see it in picture form.
Yeah. Should I just type in 90s hamburger? 90s homemade hamburger.
Homemade hamburger. That, you know what? I think you're right. Homemade.
It is just a baseball and some buns, man. What am I supposed to do with this? I always end up peeling the bun on the edge around off.
Yeah, because you got too much bun. You got too much bun on there. Hold on. There's got to be a round one. Everyone
That's
knows
a key to a good burger too. You got to have a good bun. Some of those dried up buns that just fall apart as you're pulling it out of the package. Like, what am I supposed to do with this? This is going to be all over my shirt.
That bun can't handle any moisture.
I'm going to wear half of the sandwich.
You put one wet thing on that bun, one grease spot, and it just completely annihilates itself. That's it. Well, a 90s homemade hamburger. I
always toast my buns too. You?
Oh yeah. You got to throw that on there with some butter right there on the skillet.
Yeah.
Man, I'm not finding a good one, but everyone, come on,
everybody knows.
Give me that. Oh,
just have your dad make one right now. You got it.
I got it. This is exactly what it looked like. Hold on. See if I could share this with everyone.
Meatball burger and some buns.
Hold on. This is great. This is
flatten exactly out. Would you just flatten it out at least to like a hockey puck?
I mean, you didn't press this thing down once. Like, what is
that? Exactly? That's it.
That's a ball.
That's a ball of meat. That's what am I supposed to do with that?
Like, you put a bun on that thing's gonna fall off.
That is a 90s burger right there. We're having burgers tonight. I know exactly that's what it looks like.
No, Mom, not the balls again.
Flatten it out.
One press of the spatula, and we'll be fine. Like this, just everything teetering on there. Like that was not that bad. Yeah, it was never as good as you wanted it to be.
You're right, though, man. When you go to the pub or whatever, the burger place, and they bring out the burger that's like a foot and a half tall.
Yeah, just
you're
wasting my time.
I get it out here.
I know what you're doing. And then they got the steak knife sticking into it to hold it in place.
Exactly. You have to.
I would rather, I tell you what, just make me 3 smaller burgers out of this ridiculous thing you made out of this.
There you go.
Anyway.
We have a burger salad with some bread in it, apparently.
Cheeseburger. Anyway, happy National Hamburger Day, which should be cheeseburgers because no one should be raw dogging their burgers.
Okay, one last question. What kind of cheese?
I like Swiss, but a nice sharp cheddar is good too. Blue cheese is great, like a blue cheeseburger. Ooh,
yeah,
good.
I'm not going to complain about any type of cheese.
No.
Favorite, probably American, just on the smash, but pepper jack.
If you're doing that basic, like you said, car show burger, a piece of American cheese on
Get it out of the plastic. That's
that
fine.
Government cheese you got on there, man. Anyway, cheeseburger. Lastly, let's end on this real quick. It might actually surprise you to what Americans hate more than politicians. A new survey found that 50% of Americans say that the cost of food is what annoys them most right now. But trailing close behind at 41% are politicians, loud TV volumes, AI, tech billionaires, reality TV, and a price of concert tickets also made the list of things that annoy.
What's the loud TV volume one?
Probably like commercials. Have you ever been?
That's how I was hoping it was going to be, because I hate that too.
I'm guessing, you're sitting there watching a show and the show is, why do you want to buy this thing? No.
Hey, commercial people and advertisers, when your commercial's twice as loud as a program, I immediately don't like your product.
I thought they outlawed that. I thought something came on, like there was something that was like, hey, you can't pass this decibel.
Yeah,
because it's a tactic to get you to pay attention,
and it's a ridiculous tactic. It does the opposite of what they think that they're doing.
Yeah,
you're not getting your message across by being louder. Actually, when somebody's louder, you tend not to listen because now you're yelling at me.
Why did you look at me?
Because you're loud when you're because of you. Exactly, you're a prime example of that. Why I'm just louder, so I'm right.
I'm not. So I can't hear you, which I'm correct.
Ridiculous. I'm not buying your product.
That is how you win arguments. I thought there was something that was, of course, knowing our government, anything that would benefit us, they probably sat on, much like time change and everything else.
You know what they should do? Somebody should vent, and I've said this before on the show a long time ago. And the processor we use in our audio is called dynamic processing.
Yeah.
And basically it just takes the levels that are crazy.
This is what I thought.
And have something you plug into your TV, puts your TV in a 7-second delay and just brings all the audio together.
I don't think, why not in real time? Can't you just say, this is the level I want? Everything. It brings, because I'm also the same way in movies. I don't know what's going on in movies now.
Yeah,
and then, you got some,
especially scary movies.
Or whoever, who's the guy that loves explosions? Who's that? Is that
Michael Bay?
Mike, you got some Michael Bay explosions that are just like, oh my God, I just got flashbanged. And then it goes to the dialogue. Why can't there
constantly
just be
turning it up and down
a setting or a sound bar? It's like, this is the volume I want. It brings the highs down. It brings the lows up. Oh my gosh.
I think you could do that. You could have that. It would have to be delayed though. It would have to receive the information in the TV, process it, and spit it back out.
Well, actually, I guess you're right, because we're on a delay because we have a processor, by the way. Like there's a thing that kind of, it equals everything out for the most part. I mean, there's still times where we can be quiet and bring everything, but it still helps push everything out so it's not all over the place,
Right.
But anyway.
Surprised there's not a fix to that yet, or TVs just don't have it built in.
Probably because it's all a conspiracy theory to mess with us, the consumer. A nightmare.
I'm going to call one out specifically, the Google commercial.
Yeah.
My God. It's like times 5 of what anything else that is being played on.
What the hell? You just blew out my speaker on my TV. I will not buy your product. Anyway. But long story short, we hate the price of food more than anything else. So congratulations, politicians. You're not as bad as the horrible economy you created. Good job.
Right.
Good job.
Right.
Look, if we just make everything else terrible, they won't hate us as much. Right.
That's not how it should work.
The old rope-a-dope we got put on. All right, anyway, that's your morning dump. We'll be back. Oh. It's starting to mess with me not having that. Oh, wait, I know you can't hear me. Hold on. It is starting to mess with me not having that plugged. it's like it's causing a pressure thing.
Oh yeah.
Anyway. All right. Hey, I'm gonna go get coffee. I'll be right back. We got
says,
1, 2, 3.
Paxson. I'm gonna read some of these comments. Eric, Pumas are low quality now, which I didn't know. Paxson. That was the surf shop he was talking about. What's up, Chewy? Cousin online. What's up, man? Good morning, Matt. Paxson, yeah.
Rates and it's loaned through local banks, and then there's an income qualified.
Ryan Bush. So the cons invented hamburgers. Yeah, Genghis Khan.
Forgiveness is super low percentage, like maybe 1% over 10 years and stuff like that. So it's just tools in our tool bag to help you finance your project. Because we want to.
David Payne. All this burger talk. All I want is a brown bag right now. Hey man, we went the other day. It's the last Henry's. So Henry's Hamburgers was a chain, which I found out a few years ago. And the one in Benton Harbor, which is, I'm pretty sure the original one, is the only one left. So please, God, go to Henry's and keep that place alive because their burgers are absolutely out of this world. They really are. Get that munchie of the month. Super Trucker Troy. Good morning, everybody. Thought Hunter was taking today off. I still considered it. But I had nothing going on. I had no reason. I just wanted to take it off.
Why is introducing the new Cantina chicken menu with
Still
new
good.
tacos, burrito, and quesadilla. And new ingredients like
Good morning, everybody. Cheers. Hope everybody had a good weekend. It was fun. It was quite uneventful, I guess. We didn't really do much. We just chilled out, but hope you guys found some good things to do, maybe some family to see, and beers to drink. So,
Yeah, too bad the weather was. Are you talking about Memorial Day weekend?
it wasn't bad here as it was where you were at, but it's still it kind of
rained every day. It sucked, man.
Yeah. But
And it was cold too. I mean, it was fucking cold.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was it Friday? Friday was cold. Saturday was nice. Saturday was real nice.
Oh, you piece of shit. Computer reset, and apparently it made Yahoo my default search engine again. No wonder I couldn't find that. You know what? I just realized because I'm linked up. That's why I couldn't find a good photo. I didn't notice it was Yahoo. Of course. Yahoo's not gonna find. What a garbage thing. Why? Why would you make that your default computer?
Yeah. Change that permanently. How?
So you know what I've done multiple times? I've deleted Yahoo and it always comes back. It's like
somehow
something in the
you'll get another app. You'll download another app and Yahoo will come with it. You know.
Yep. Yeah, like here, my search engine, my default is Google, and I just deleted Yahoo. I've done that multiple times.
It's the herpes of search engines.
It is the aggressive genital herpes of the search engine world.
Worse.
God almighty. It's that skanker sore.
Yeah, there you go. Skanker sore.
That was a good one. All right, here we go. All righty, good morning. 7:40. It's the Plan B Morning Show. Brock Hunter.
Hey, good morning. What's happening?
We'll get right into it here just because we went a little over and it's already 7:40. Whoops a doodle. Anyway. All right, well, let's get to it. I know we talked golf last hour. We could probably touch on that, but there was also some big races in the NASCAR world. So let's get to that as well. As always, sports always brought to you by Bud Distributing.
Hey, Bud.
Bud Distributing getting you stocked up. Delicious Bud Light, tall, cool Budweisers, other great drinks to keep that thirst quenched and satisfied. As always, remember to drink wiser with Bud Distributing, Bud.
First off, this is pretty interesting. So in car racing, Kyle Larson had big plans of racing both the Indianapolis 500 on Sunday afternoon, then flying to Charlotte to race in NASCAR's Coca-Cola 600. 2-1. I didn't know you could do that.
Dude, that would
be a different car, different type of race, different.
Should you? Probably not. That's not good for the body.
Dude, right though. Are you sleeping that night? Like,
probably not.
This guy's amped. And his attempt to complete the double, is what they were calling it, was derailed by weather. Started the 500. The Indianapolis 500 was delayed because of rain. And then the Coca-Cola 600 was called after only 249 laps because of rain. Kyle finished the Indy 500, but didn't get to Charlotte in time to get a lap in before that race ended early. We'll see if he makes another run at the feet next Memorial Day weekend. More on car racing too. Joseph Newgarden, the big winner in the Indianapolis 500 on Sunday, as he won the Indy 500 for the second consecutive year, took home a record-setting $4,288,000. $4 million.
Not a bad chunk of change.
Yeah, grand prize. I thought it would be more than that.
Actually, you know what? After I said that, and I immediately had
Not taking away anything from $4 million. That's incredible.
No, but that guy also just did one of the most dangerous things you could ever do.
Like, isn't that the price of like the steering wheel in one of those cars? You know,
cars. I don't think you're wrong. I don't think you're wrong on that.
Yeah, that was interesting. 4 million, 4.2 million. I thought it would at least be double.
Here's the thing, though, is that they're also getting a ton of money from sponsors.
And
so maybe the purse isn't that
betting,
much.
Probably.
Yeah.
Do you watch? I mean, no, you were camping. I turned it on, so I was going to watch it and basically watch like an hour and a half of delay of it being delayed, and was like, I gotta go do something.
I tell you what, I love racing. I'm not going to watch it on TV. I'm just not. It does not do it for me.
You know what? I slightly agree with you, but nowadays with all of the camera views and like the coverage and what you can see on TV now, it's pretty wild. It's pretty interesting.
You know what? That's a good point too. Is I haven't watched it in forever, but nowadays they put you in the car. You can hear the chatter. I mean, it's much different. It's much different.
There's so much to it, and like when you start listening to the announcers and they're explaining kind of what's going on within the race at this given moment, like this dude's tires are heating up. He's only got a few laps left to where he's got to pit, and it's a bad time to pit because his tires got too hot too quick. And he still has gas in the tank, and they need to go blah blah. It's pretty wild. It's very, very strategic. If your car is running smooth that day, which it could have been running smooth yesterday, but today the air is different. It's just there's so much tuning and so much going on, and it takes a team to do this. It's pretty wild. It's a chess game out there, man.
You know what's interesting to me is, and it makes sense that, obviously there's a lot of money rolling around, but you look at some of these Indy crews, and for speed to keep everything going, you have like a guy on the pit crew for like every bolt. So you got a guy for that bolt, you got a guy for that bolt, you got a guy.
Gone.
You pay everyone a livable salary when you have that many people on there.
What is an average pit crew? So let's say F1. We'll use F1 as an example. What's the average salary of an F1 pit crew member?
That's good because I'm sure there's more important jobs. Like the fuel man's probably more important than, I don't know, but okay, how much does?
No, it takes a team. It takes everybody. I wouldn't be paying anybody more to do this job than the other. Because if this guy doesn't put the tire on right, and none of us, it's all pointless.
So here we go. Estimates for pit crew and mechanic salaries range from $30,000 for a person who stands by with a fire extinguisher in hand, and $1 million for an F1 pit crew chief.
Oh wow! So they do. It is different. Wow. The pit crew chief. What's he do?
He's probably the one saying, "Hey, he's coming in."
There. Why does he get paid the most? He's not doing anything.
You're telling me the guy that's in a flame retardant suit, holding super explosive fuel and have to do this quickly and make sure that the tank is fuel is making less than the guy who goes, hey, go.
Well, don't screw that one up. Yeah.
No.
Yeah, it's interesting. But hey, good chunk of money for doing that. It'd be fun to be on it. Actually, go ahead.
Well, I was going to say $30,000 for a fire extinguisher guy's not a bad racket either there.
Not bad. Not bad to be out there in the race. You traveling around.
Yeah, no, that's not per race though. That's yearly.
Yearly salary.
But right. You probably get your accommodations paid for. You're traveling around,
I'm sure it's a pretty fun gig, man. I would imagine. Hey, so over the weekend, I'm not sure who pit, but you got to pop the clutch in these cars because they're geared so high. So when they're coming out of the pits, you see those tires spinning. One guy lost it And just by chance, the pit crew, where he basically almost crashed into the sidewall, the pit crew wasn't there because their guy was still out racing. But it's dangerous. Pit lane is dangerous, man. They're all kind of going in one spot, and you got to have your head on a swivel.
There's
and
so many people there. There's
so many people, so many cars coming in. It's pretty wild. I found some pleasure in watching some Indy over the weekend, and had a few friends that went but didn't go because it was delayed for so long. They finally just left.
Yeah.
And then as soon as they left, wham, races started. I'm like, there you go. That's how it works. As soon as you leave the complex, here we go. You can hear the cars going. But great race over the weekend. And if you watch the highlights, watch the last 2 laps. It's pretty incredible. You don't want to be leading. You want to be second place right till the end.
Yeah.
You want to ride that wind tunnel as long as you can. You're pushing, basically, if you're the first car, you're pushing a hole through the air for everybody else behind you. And it's saving them gas. It's saving their tires. It's less wear and tear on the car. You don't want to be the first guy. I think a lot of people don't know that. They don't watch racing. So that's why
you want a slingshot. I learned that from Days of Thunder. Tom
Shake
Cruise.
and bake, baby.
Whole trickle. Fantastic.
Yeah.
Hey, so if you're on the stream right now, I got a photo up of a pit crew.
Mm-hmm.
I want to be this guy over here. I want to be that guy. I want to be that guy.
He's just a spectator. I don't think that guy's doing.
I want to be that guy. Doesn't look like he has much responsibility. Look at that's a full team, man.
Dude, that's wild.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. I'm sure there's probably some guys over here too.
So if I'm not mistaken, you're probably wondering, how do they get the tires on and off so quickly? Boom, 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 gone.
One bolt, isn't it?
Yeah, it's just one big bolt, and I believe the bolt is glued to the rim. So when you put the tire up, you're not trying to thread it.
Mm-hmm.
It's just boom, boom,
and then you just
gone.
Yeah, yep.
It's very interesting, man. I always, have a passion I have for racing, and could you imagine being in one of those cars?
I mean, I'd love to. I love going fast,
I don't think anybody else could handle it.
No, of course not. No,
oh my God,
yeah, it's
the car flipped over the weekend too. I think it was the first lap. First or second lap. It was one of the guys in the back that hit tires. And when you hit an open wheeled vehicle, tire to tire, that's not good.
No, there's no bumper there buffering that or bumping that, I should say.
Yeah, usually you go flying into the air, and that's not good.
Good douche.
Yeah. Anyway. Good race over the weekend, though.
Like it. It's 7:50. Should we move on? We'll do this. All right. Sounds good. Sports brought to you by Bud Distributing.
Hey, Bud.
We'll be back. All right. Topic for today. Yeah. What's something you think people... Oh, shit.
Okay, there you go.
What's something you're convinced people are just pretending to enjoy?
Mm-hmm.
There's some great answers. We got like 68 answers out here.
Nice. Yeah, let's rip it.
Oh boy, oh boy.
Message for all the fellow husbands out there. Let me share with you why having a safe and reliable towing company like Jeff's Towing is an absolute must for the well-being of your family.
Everyone, don't forget, big announcement coming up in the 8 o'clock hour. So keep her tuned. We will start. Well, we're going to obviously bleed into the 8 o'clock hour. So it's before WTF of the day. I'll just tease it with that. Clearly, we're behind schedule, but that's all right. So
you can rest assured that they'll be in good hands. For roadside assistance, towing services, and everything in between, these all away, ready to come to the rescue. Jeff's Towing's reliable service and commitment to safety provide us husbands with peace of mind knowing that our family is stranded or vulnerable, especially if we aren't there. So, fellow husbands, do what I did. Put Jeff's Towing's phone number in your family members' phones. Trust me, it's a decision you will never regret.
Some people just know the more you protect, the more you save with Allstate. No
Michael said, I want a $3 brown bag again. God, they were $3? When? Unopened?
Was it already opened?
$3 brown bag. I'll get like 6 of those. I usually can't eat 2 burgers. I'm pretty full after one, but I could easily throw down 2 Henrys.
Yeah, those are delicious. Even the doubles, man. Like I'll usually get it. It's more than I should eat, but I'm like I'm putting
the brown bag is a double, right? It is a double. I think the brown bag is a double, isn't it? Doesn't it come standard double, and then you can get it just a single by itself?
I can't remember. Is it? I think it is. I think you're right.
double.
Yeah, I think you're right. Anyway, here we go.
The Plan B Morning Show with Buck and Hunter. Rock 107 WIRX. Everything that rocks.
You laugh.
I'm probably playing with fire here. I got my headphone kind of over this year. Nah, I'm not going to do it. It's not ready. It's not ready. It's not ready.
It's still. See, you shouldn't have cotton swabbed it for a month. I'm telling you that it's all pink in there. It's all.
No. I've been really good about it. I've done my drops and everything. It's starting to like here. If I plug this ear, I can hear. Like if you say something, I can hear you.
Hey, get close.
Like there, I heard you.
Ah!
You would, you dick. You dick. Anyway. Anyway, welcome to it. It's the Plan B Morning Show. It's Brock and Hunter. Let's get to it. I like this one. I think we did something like this not terribly long ago, but it's a good topic and it's fun because you know what? Let's call some people out. All right.
Yeah.
Let's call some people out.
That.
What's something you're convinced people are just pretending to enjoy?
Mm-hmm.
Like, look, there's no way you actually like that.
I think I got a good one.
Go for it.
Slot machines.
I think that's an addiction. Maybe they don't enjoy it, but they can't help it.
They can't help it.
Different, yeah.
I just don't understand it. Anytime watching somebody playing slots, I'm like, you really enjoy this? Like, it's not strategic. You're not doing it. You can't do anything to better your odds. You're just sitting there. Like, what's the enjoyment out of that?
Yeah.
Like winning, but how often do you win?
Right. Winning is the enjoyment. And I think, but then more times than not, though, you're not winning. So do you really enjoy it? Or are you just now trying to get all that money back you've lost? You
exactly. I don't really know if you enjoy that.
Yeah.
My other answer was going to be Monopoly, the game.
I love Monopoly, but I'm good.
How? Why?
Here's the problem. Everyone's all focused on Park Place. Everyone's focused on you slumlord that first section of the board. All right.
Yeah.
You buy all those up. You buy all those up because every time someone passes go, lands on your hotel in the blue district. Yep, there goes that 200.
That's fine with me. When I play Monopoly, I can't lose fast enough. I'm done with that game.
All my money's gone. All right,
I'm done. I get to go do something more entertaining. All right.
I do agree with you though, because Kiki hates it. And I'll be honest, if I've met anyone else, like I'm always like, anybody want to play Monopoly? I was like, no, we don't. We don't want this night to end in a fight. All right. I love Monopoly though. Oh, I love it. It's so good. You're so good.
Jogging on the side of the street.
Jogging was a popular answer.
Was it?
Jogging. I think running, working out. Now, look, I enjoy how I feel after a good workout, but if I didn't have to do that, like I don't enjoy a second of the actual task. Like it sucks. I don't want to be in pain and I don't want to sweat. I don't want to do any of that.
I don't think I've ever met a Tony Perkis. You know what I'm talking about? Or whatever the guy from Heavyweights. What was it? Was that Tony Perkis?
No, Tony Perkis. Yeah, the Perkis system.
Or was that Dodgeball? Was that Dodgeball? Was he Tony Perkis and
he was pretty much the same guy. Yeah,
the same guy. It's the same character. Yeah. But he's carrying his bike on his shoulder. Woof! He's up early in the morning.
Yep.
Like, I've never seen that guy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
no one should enjoy working out. I don't care what anyone says. Now, the endorphins and how you feel afterwards. Like actually yesterday, I saw some guy. We were, where were we going? We were coming back and we happened to just take Blue Star because there was a backup on the highway. So we got on Blue Star and there was some guy running on the Calhaven trail, like the one that connects, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, right there, he's out running on Memorial Day. Get on a boat and go drink. What are you doing? Come on. No, got to get that run. Got to get that runner's high. Shut up. There's no way you enjoy that. Your feet slapping on the concrete, your knees just screaming. You're breathing heavy. There's no way.
Maybe we're just not built for it, Brock. But
Love
yeah,
a good
not for us.
5K. No, but no one is. No one is. Right?
Yeah.
Our ancestors did it because we had to. We had to chase down that
We had
gazelle
to.
all day to survive.
All right.
We don't need to now. And I guarantee
Been
they
on a
didn't.
bike? Have you been in a
Yeah.
car? Like,
Yeah. Have you done anything other? You ever had some Heelys on, for God's sakes? Running. Shut up. Shut up. I was trying to think of some answers. Something about trash TV. I think that I don't know if anyone actually truly enjoys it. Does it make you happy watching trash TV? I asked my wife that. I'm like, how can you watch this? How can
I would put CNN and Fox News into that category.
That's a great one too. Yeah, C-SPAN.
You really enjoy that? That's a channel I cannot change fast enough. If it just happens to be on, like if you go to a hotel and somebody left it on that channel, I'm like, no.
Yeah.
I would rather watch the Weather Channel for 6 hours.
Yeah. Who enjoys waking up to someone
People
just
screaming
yelling
at each other.
negativity at you to start your day? And then before you go to bed, more just, all right, enjoy your sleep. That's a good answer. That's a good answer.
I asked my dad that one time because he used to watch like O'Reilly.
Yeah.
I'm just like, what are you getting out of this?
Yeah.
I think one night he listened and he was like, you know what? You're right. I've never seen him have it on again.
It's kind of, I think it falls into the rage bait. You know what I mean? For some reason, we as a society has just latched on to being like, people have made millions of dollars by getting views that are just there to make people angry. And I think news is a good thing that does that. They want to make you angry because it comes back for more. I don't know. It's weird. It's a weird thing. It's a weird thing.
Negative all the time. Who else died?
I thought of an answer. Black coffee.
Oh,
there's no way people actually enjoy. Oh, I'm a coffee man. I love black coffee. No, you don't. No one.
Like dark.
You love
brown,
bean water.
water.
You love bitter black bean water. Oh yeah, I drink. I got these from the Yucatan Mountains. Shut up. There's
Chew
no
on
way.
some coffee beans, man.
There's no way you actually enjoy that. There's no way. You can't tell me that if I gave you a coffee with 2 French vanilla creamers in there, you wouldn't enjoy that.
You'd be like,
you'd be like, oh, this is disgusting. No, you wouldn't.
No,
you wouldn't.
No.
I think you're just pretending with your little French press over there. All right. Sitting there.
Why do people drink black coffee? Does it, does it get you more amped? Or what's the reason for black coffee?
Strictly for saying you're drinking black coffee.
That's got to be it, right?
Yeah, that's it. It doesn't, it's not better for you. Okay. I mean, now, yes, I'm sure if I'm using this, but soybean modified hydrogen, whatever it is, but cream and sugar, there's no way.
Oh, this makes it so much better. It's like eating just a cake donut with no icing, nothing on it. It's like, why? What are you doing?
That dry, just regular donut.
Who's eating that? Have you seen any of the other donuts around it?
Did you forget to wait for them to put the frosting on there? Is that what you did? No, I just like this plain donut. Get out of here, you psycho.
You're a murderer or something.
There's no way. You're eating that dry pastry. Oh, I like to dip in my black coffee. Go to jail. All right.
That's where he got it from, was jail. That's the only spot you should have to eat something like that.
Is it the Great Depression right now? What do we got going on here?
Yeah.
Throw a little powdered sugar on that thing, man.
Something.
Yeah. But yeah, black coffee, it's strictly to say, I take my coffee black.
That's a good answer.
I take my coffee. Well, you're an idiot. Just put something in there. A little bit of sugar. All right. All right. We got some, like I said, we got so many answers. We got some great stuff on here. Brooke said craft beer. And honestly, that was kind of a like craft beer. Whitley said IPAs. That was a pretty popular answer.
I drink beer in the summer. That's it. And when I drink beer, it's a light beer.
Yeah.
I don't get, some of these, some of them, it's like black coffee.
I will.
What?
Okay. So that's
what Vanta Black. Like that is right. There's no light being absorbed in this thing. Like it is.
Some of those coffee stouts, like, okay, I enjoy a good IPA. I will say that, but also there's some where I'm like, this is undrinkable. A Guinness is gross. It's black. It's a black beer. And then you get some of those coffee stouts. Oh, this is great for the wintertime. It's disgusting. It's
I just always feel like trash. Like I get one glass down and I'm like, it's doing something to me, man. There's a lot in that beer that just my body's not used to. I don't know. Maybe I'm just a puss.
No, you're not.
No.
Don't try and look. I love all you beer drinkers and beer makers out there and everything, but let's all be completely honest. We are not drinking it for its flavor. You cannot say I enjoy this oaky, nutty taste from my beer. Stop it. Disgusting. That's disgusting.
Here's a glass of Dragon's Milk. It's 14%. Like, dude, that's a malt.
That's
you gotta wait for it to pour out of the glass.
That's why you like it. That's why people like it, because after that 1 10-ounce pour, you're blitzed. You're blitzed.
Yeah,
you're full and you're hammered. That's what it is.
Yeah.
That's it.
Like a lot of the dark beer, like I would be tasting that for the rest of the day. You got that bitterness on your palate that you can't get rid of.
Coat your teeth.
Yeah. I mean, to each its own. I get it. Maybe some people do, but
but Hunter, this is what we're calling people out here. Let's be honest. Let's be honest. In your heart of hearts, Mr. Coffee Stout, black, thick beer drinker, is that the best option?
Put a blindfold on and I have Dragon's Milk and a Bud Light Orange. You're going to tell me that malt of a beer? You're going to
wait. And it's 95 in July, okay?
Yes, 95 in July.
Let's be honest here.
Give me that Fanta tasting beer. God.
I think you're lying. I think you're lying to me. Go ahead. You take it. Let's see. We got some more answers here. Running again. Like I said, exercising was a big one. Stacy had an interesting one. Winter. Pretty convinced people are only pretending to like winter. It's so great, the snow and the cold.
That might be a good answer.
It is. You know what? I think I force myself to like it more.
Yeah, and you have a hobby around it that you can like justify getting excited for.
But I have to do that to justify
it being freezing ass cold out.
Like if we were going to be, again, in our heart of hearts, let's be honest here.
Yeah.
Do I really want to schlep all this gear and everything out when it's 30, at 20, negative 20 and wind blowing?
Why do you think it's so hard to get anybody else to go with you?
Right.
It's just like, no,
I think deep down, I know as I'm going out there, I'm like, this sucks.
This is terrible.
This is awful.
And you got all the clothes on and you accidentally put everything on before you start packing. So when you're done packing, you're sweaty on the inside and then it gets cold.
Yep.
It's the worst. Yeah, I think you're right. See, I always like to say, well, if I could just snow hard, but I could go without that.
Honestly, like I forced myself to enjoy it because I have to of where I live. But if I were to be completely honest,
I used to like to snowboard. And that was my justification. Like, yeah, we're going to go out and hit the hill. Snowboard's going to be great. Now that I'm like, if I fall once snowboarding, that might be it.
You're dead.
You're dead. You're
going to be like one of those climbers on Everest. We're just going to leave your body there.
Just upside down with the legs sticking out.
You are now a marker for the other people.
I went from being a human being to a waypoint.
Right. When you see the bright orange snowboard pants, that's Hunter. You're halfway down the hill. You're halfway down the hill. He died in 2004.
Yeah, doing something that he really didn't want to do.
He had too much fireball going up the ski lift.
Yep.
And
it was peppermint schnapps.
Peppermint schnapps. He had too much 100 proof arrow peppermint schnapps on the way up. And boy, he hit that mountain hard. Hard.
Oh boy.
But again, though, you're halfway down almost to the lodge.
And he only did it because he was bored and there was nothing else to do.
Because he thought he liked winter. Oh, man. A couple of the good ones I want to touch on. There were some funny answers like Brussels sprouts and every cottage cheese. Marcus said classical music. I have one more after this. Classical music, we'll end on, but classical music, yes. I think more so jazz. No one likes jazz. Yeah. I think you're just pretending because I don't know.
Jazz for sure. Classical music, I'll turn it on sarcastically in the car when other people are in, but I always kind of find myself leaving it on for a little bit more than I thought I would.
Like, I'm not trying to show off how high society I am, but like at night when we're winding Riley down or I'm like reading a book, I'll throw on class because there's no words on there. And I like the class.
Beethoven.
some piano. I don't like the really like Flight of the Bumblebee. Calming piano, harp stuff.
Yes.
I open up my globe that has my fine liqueurs in there. I pour myself a snifter of whiskey, which whiskey might also make the list too. That might also make this list as well. Do you really enjoy that? Do you really enjoy?
So the first sip, probably not.
No.
Oh, damn.
Look, anything you mix with Diet Coke, don't tell me you're a whiskey guy. All right.
But a half hour in, when it starts to kick in, for some reason,
I don't think anyone truly enjoys like straight. Oh yeah, I like it.
Straight whiskey.
Hey, give me that 36-year-old Johnny Redney and make it warm, room temperature. You really just stop it. That's disgusting. Don't drink that. Don't drink that.
Yeah.
So good answer. Classical, yes, possibly.
Jazz,
for sure, 100%.
Snooze jazz.
No one likes jazz. Last one. I like this because this is something you and I deal with. Scott said waking up early. He's convinced no one likes it. They're just pretending to enjoy. So I'm right here with you.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, you probably think the morning guys. And you know what? Hey, once the day starts going, like I appreciate it. I don't like it. I appreciate it.
That's exactly it. Look,
I'm happy later on that, like, yeah, okay, nice. I'm glad I got up that early. But when I get up, I'm just like you.
Angry. I'm angry every single time.
What time is it? Do I have to can I hit the snooze again? Can I do it one more time?
Dude, weekends, I'm up before the sun's up. I don't want to do that. No one should enjoy that. You're right. I appreciate it because I get a lot done. I got a good start on the day, but I don't enjoy it. I wish I could still get that good start of the day at 9. That would be wonderful.
I would wake up with a big smile on my face.
Yeah.
This is great.
Yeah, sun's out. This is when I should be up.
I always swing my feet off the bed because that's how I force myself up. I'm like, I could just lay here for another hour. Yeah. But if I swing my feet off and I stand up, I'll go from a zombie to a normal person in about 10 minutes.
Then you got those people though, they're like, I love it. I was up at 3:00 this morning. Why?
You're lying.
I don't. There's no way you enjoy that.
Those are the people that brag because they have to get up and they want to brag about it.
Yep.
Pat, calling you out, Pat.
Oh, this is great. No, it's not.
Pat Bodie. He would always tell us, and he did. I know he did, but he would like get to the radio at like 2 a.m. to prep. And I get it. He didn't have the internet back in the day.
Right.
Still. But 2, you gave yourself 4 hours basically to prep. Jeez, man.
Yeah, no one likes it. Everyone's lying. Stop it.
That sucks.
Yep.
What time are you going to bed? 6.
Well, let's see. In order to get up at 3, I need to be in bed at 6 p.m. Wonderful. I love going to bed that early. I eat a nice dinner at 2 p.m.
Did you do what? Could you do third shift?
I don't think so. It'd
be tough, man. Especially in the winter here.
Yeah.
You don't see daylight. You're a vampire.
You're always in the dark.
You are a straight
What's that movie about those vampires up north in Alaska or something like that? You're one of those guys. You're one of those guys.
Yeah, hey, more power because somebody's got to do it. More power to you guys, but I still don't think your body adjusted to that.
You know what it is, Hunter? We're all a bunch of phonies. That's what it is.
I know.
We're all a bunch of phonies.
Big phonies.
Just pretending to like him. Well, hey, we got to get moving.
Hey, real quick, I'm going to say Mike's real quick. Dinner at the in-laws.
Dinner at the in-laws. I'll be honest. I don't pretend to like that. I never will.
Don't want to be here, guys.
Good people. I got other things I'd rather be doing right now.
Let's get dinner going so I can get out early.
Can I get this to go? Can you just put it in a Tupperware? I'll see you guys later.
That's terrible.
I like it. All right, we'll be back. Allie had a good one too. Insanely spicy food. Yeah.
That's a good answer.
I love spicy food, but there's a point where it's not even enjoyable anymore.
Yeah.
You're dying.
It's no joke. I've become more accustomed to spicy foods as I've been getting older.
Yeah.
But still, I don't understand people that fucking burn their face off.
No, and okay, if you're doing a competition, go for it. But if you're the kind of person that's just like, oh yeah, give me the blazing asshole covered wings. It's like, no, I don't. Just
you know what?
spicy buffalo.
One person in my life that I truly think does like the spiciest stuff you can get. It's my uncle, but he's from the middle of Florida, Auburndale. He was raised with gators. I mean, it's just, he's the guy who puts the hot sauce on the back of his hand and will lick it up pretty much all day just to keep his nose open.
It's good for the senses. You know what? He'll probably outlive all of us more than likely.
Man,
so
that's no joke.
But, well, hey, thanks everyone for hanging out. We appreciate it. Good to be back. Nice seeing everyone after the holiday weekend. And we'll just see you back here tomorrow. All right. Bye.